What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys taking your time and checking out some of my videos. Today we're gonna jump right into it. I actually want to kind of run down the way I made this beat, kind of like a workflow video on the way I put this beat together. Just want to show you guys some of the techniques that I'm using and why I did certain things on the MPC One to make this beat come together. So before we jump into it, I do want to hit play and let you guys hear a little bit of this beat so you guys know what we're going to be looking into today. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's pretty much it right there. The beat, I feel very comfortable with it. I feel good about it. And I want to show you guys what I have going on right here. On my track one, I have my samples. So that's where I have my sample program that I chopped up. I'll let you guys hear it. So that's pretty much it right there. On my track two, I have my drum program. Where I'm doing my drums. Track three, I have my bass. It's kind of like a glider bass that I'm using from the MPC One. And on track four, I have a variation, or it's actually a duplicate of my sample program. So right here on track one, this is my samples, as you guys heard earlier. I went ahead and on my drum program, I hit this little pencil right here and I hit duplicate. The reason why I duplicated this program is because I wanted to have a separate variation of the same program. I'm gonna explain why I wanted to do that in a few minutes. So before we go any further, I do wanna go through and right here on my sample, on my track one, I have these chops, and most of these chops are cut up in quarter notes. So as I'm sampling into the MPC, I'm listening to what I'm sampling and I'm making my quarter note slices. I mentioned this and I touched up on this on an earlier video, so you guys make sure you guys check it out somewhere right here. But I'm doing quarter note slices. The reason why I like to do it like that is because as I play back my drum loop, I'm able to trigger different quarter note samples that I chopped up, and it makes it easy for me, and it makes it just very fun as I'm playing back different sequences of my beat. You see, I'm just trying different variations, and it might sound good, it might not sound good, but since I have these samples in quarter notes, I'm able just to try different variations of the beat. It probably sounded a little funky right now, but as you guys can see, it makes it so much easier when you have it in quarter notes. I have another part of the same song sampled that goes on to bank B. Let you guys hear that. Since I have these quarter notes, it's kind of going on beat as the kick and the snare hit with my drums. Now let's move on to my drums. On track two, I have my drums, and on my drums, the way I've been recording my drums on the MPC One, if I go to my grid view, you guys can see this right here on grid view, 4-bar loop that I have going on. The way I like to do it when I get started on a beat, I usually just start with a 2-bar drum loop. The reason why I do a 2-bar drum loop is because I kind of get a basic idea of my hi-hats, my kicks, my snares. And once I have my pattern on a 2-bar loop, what I usually do is, right now it's on 4 bars, but it would be on 2 bars. I go here to the pencil, I'll go to double length. So when you hit double length, it's gonna make your 2-bar drum loop, just kind of copy and paste it and make it a 4-bar drum loop length. And once I have my pretty basic boom bap beat going, I like to throw in some ghost notes, but when I throw in my ghost notes, I turn off quantize. I don't like to quantize my ghost notes or just kind of ghost kicks. I go to shift and hit TC. And when it gets off of red, you just turn off quantize. If you want to turn quantize back on, you just hit shift and TC again, and it turns it back on. So I'll let you guys hear just my drum loop playing back real quick. And if you guys can hear, it's kind of like a cheesy drum roll that I did myself right here. But the drum rolls, I pretty much just go on note repeat. And when I hit note repeat, I go to 1/32. And as you guys can hear, if I hold down the snare, it's gonna kind of just repeat itself. So as I hit play and I hit record overdub, I'm able to kind of throw in some drum rolls. Obviously, you guys can kind of perform that as you go and try different ghost notes once you have a basic drum loop playing, repeating itself. Now, same thing with my kicks. Up here, I have my kicks. Let me see. Oh, right here. This is my kick. I just did a basic boom bap drum beat. And once I'm done with the basic hits, I go ahead and on my kick, I turn on the 16 level. When I turn on 16 level, I go to velocity. I hit velocity, close that. And the reason why I do velocity is because I can kind of throw some ghost note kicks, but with a lower velocity. That's the highest velocity. And then I'll throw my ghost notes with some of these velocities down here. Just kind of so you can have like a, and I'll throw those in, and like I mentioned earlier, I take off quantize when I'm throwing these ghost notes. So I just turn that off, I hit play, and I'll throw some in there. I'll do that right now. See, actually, I don't like what I just did with these two. They sounded pretty bad, but I like this one right here. So I'm gonna delete what I just did right here. I hit shift cut, and I'm gonna delete this one also and hit shift cut, zoom back out, and I'll hit play and listen to what I just did. Yeah, so I like that. You guys, this is not the only way to do it. You guys can do whatever you guys want. My hi-hats, I usually do not quantize at all when I'm recording hi-hats. So again, when I do my hi-hats, I go to shift and make sure that's deselected. And I just kind of throw my hi-hats in there as it goes. Sometimes it just doesn't feel right. I redo it again until it just kind of has the right groove for me. Now, I want to talk about my variation of my sample program and why I duplicated my sample program. As you guys know, when you create a program for your samples, right here I have my program, and I'll let you guys hear it. That's cool. I want to use that. I like how that sounds. But if I want to change or add an effect to that program or of those samples, I could go to program edit. I could do a filter if I want, or I can put in a plugin like a EQ or just a distortion plugin, and it's gonna affect the entire program, which is good. I would like that. But what if I wanna have two different variations playing? Something similar to this. I'll let you guys hear what I'm talking about right here. I like how that sounds, but then I have that same exact program, but on a different, this one is a filter, and it has it has a low pass filter, but then this one doesn't have a filter. So in order for me to do that, I go to my main sample program, which is right here. I hit this little pencil icon, and then I go to duplicate. If you guys duplicate that, I'll actually do it right now. Once you guys hit that, you'll notice your main sample program, whatever you guys labeled it, which mine I labeled it just sample. If you hover through, it creates a different program, which is the same name, but it just adds like a -1 at the end of it. Well, this was -1. And now I have the same chopped up samples, but in a duplicate program. So I'm able, on this second duplicate that I've created, I'm able to add filters, I'm able to add effects that's not going to affect my main program that I have going on my beats. But this is the way I'm able to do it. It's very quick, it's very easy, very fast, and you guys can really have some fun by throwing some additional notes from the track that you've sampled into your MPC already. Now, I hope this is making sense. Excuse me if it sounds a little all over the place, but please let me know down in the comments if you guys got any questions in regards to what I'm talking about right here. And yeah, one more thing, guys, if you guys are finding value in this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you guys have not subscribed yet. The MPC One, it just makes everything so easy and accessible. So far, I've been able to do everything that I can think of in my head that I want to do. I'm able to do it within a click of a few buttons versus other machines. Sometimes I want to do X, Y, or Z and I just can't figure it out, or it's a little complicated, or I can't do it. But so far, I've been able to do everything I want to do, and it's doing it very fast and easy with the MPC One. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just kind of want to run through and break the beat down and show you guys how I'm using the tools that I've been provided with to just have some fun and be able to create an entire track on the MPC One. And right now I'm just exploring a lot with the whole duplicating my sample program just so I can add effects on my duplicate program and just have fun and throw a couple hits on top of what I have going on already. That's pretty much it, guys. That's gonna wrap it up for me today. I hope you guys are finding value with these videos that I've been putting out. It's been a lot of work, but at the same time, I've been having fun, just kind of building different friendships with you guys. I do not look at you guys as subscribers. I look at you guys as friends because all of you guys have been super helpful in the comments. And if you guys got any input on this, let us know down in the comments. You guys have been awesome. I love you guys. I'm very thankful for you guys tuning in to my channel. If you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on our next video.